Okay, everyone. So I've been looking at Facebook and seeing a lot of people have questions regarding how to do a cover call to save the position. So here's what I'm gonna just go through it real quick to kind of show you guys how to do a cover call to save your position. Okay, so here's a little disclaimer. Again, this is just for education purposes. Okay. So let's go here. I am in Thinkorswim right now. I just bought 200 shares of Apple. Okay, and I went back to March because that's when I remember. So I'm on March 2nd. So let's move forward. Okay, so basically you have shares, right? And you're gonna be negative on shares, and how you're gonna make it back. Okay, let's go to a week from now or 2 weeks from now. Okay, so you're negative, probably, I'm sure. So just bear with me here. So here you go. So you're negative money, right? Now you're trying to figure out how you're gonna make this money back slowly and wait for the stock. Okay, so you're gonna wait for the stock to move back. So here's what you do. Okay, here's the cover call. You own, remember, you own shares, right? So you have 200 shares. Now remember what I say. Each stock or each contract of option equals 100 shares. So since you have 200 shares, you want to do 200 or two contracts. Two contracts equal 200 shares. Now you can sell weekly or monthly expiration. Here's the weekly and here's monthly. Right now we're in March 16th. Okay, that's the Monday. You can do this following week, March 20th. Okay, you still got a lot of premium here. So right now Apple's at 242, right? And you're saying, okay, I don't think by Friday Apple's gonna move to 270, right? Remember, when you have stock, when you own stock and you're down negative, keep in mind that you don't want to do these sell calls close by, because if Apple does pop up, you will lose your shares and lose your option. And I'll explain in a little bit, but this one here, you want to go further out. Okay, so here's your delta. Sorry, we can't even do delta. Oh yeah, they show. Here we go. So about 17 delta. So 270 is good. So this one is a pretty good delta to sell, right? So you just sell it, right? Remember what I say. Oops, what? All the time. So remember what I say is you want to do 270. Here we go. All right, let's sell it. Now remember, you have 200 shares, so you want to do two contracts. You can do one. If you do one, you get, if anything happened, you get one taken away, or 100 shares taken away. So I'm in. As you can see, 200 shares and two call contracts. Why 2 and 2? Let me just explain. You have 200 shares, meaning you're long. Okay, you're a long investor. You're long stock. When you sell two calls, you're negative stock. Or when you get assigned, you're negative shares. You're a short seller. But in stock, you can't have short and long together. So both of this will get taken away if Apple at expiration is above 270. This will get assigned at 200. This will get assigned negative 200 shares. But since you have positive 200 shares, both of this get called away. So you won't have any position on Saturday. You're done. So everything will be gone. But remember this, because you're negative 7,000 and you only going to be making about $1.90 or $200 pretty much times 2, right? So that's 400. You're only going to make $400 at expiration, but you're going to lose this much if Apple go above 270. But right now, right, you own Apple at 280. Right now Apple's at 244. You know, it takes a lot for Apple to jump up, right? I mean, that's in a few days. Right now we're on March 16th. You got 4 days for Apple to jump that much. It can. So you got to judge it correctly, right? So here we go. So we right now I'm gonna forward this to the day of expiration, okay, which is March 20th. And this is how you do it, okay, guys? So you just do a call. Remember what I say. You want further out call, right? You want further out so that so that the stock, try to think of it as the stock, is the stock gonna reach that price by expiration. So if you do April 17th, do you think, now look at the premium on April 17th. You know, say right now Apple's at 247. Say at 300, the premium's still high, right? So, do you think Apple's gonna reach 300 by April 17th? This is why I do weekly, so that I can judge better. When it's too far, I can't really predict what's gonna happen, right? So that means that, but again, if you do 300, you own the stock. Remember this. You own the stock at 280. If you do 300, you don't care. Let the stock go up, you're going to get out of the position, right? You'll be gone. The position is gone by that time on Saturday. So you take a little loss on this. This basically means when you're in the money here, it's intrinsic value. So you see here, it's this one, you know, at $21. So you have an intrinsic value of $21, right? Or $2,100. Minus your premium that you paid for. Okay, here we go. So I got premium. I made $359, right? So here I made 359 bucks. Done. This is worthless because Apple is under 270. So you don't have to do anything. You can just let this expire. But I would just close this out, right? 10 cents. Who cares? $10. I mean, you can wait to the end. I never wait to the end. If it make money, I'm done. I'm out. There you go. Now let's pick another and then do it again next following week, April 27th now. Right? Now we're on Friday. We look at April 27th. We're at 248. I'm going to do low delta. You see this? This is the delta. Sorry, it's small up here. I know you can't see it, but delta. I'm looking at a 10 to 16 delta. Here we go. 280 call. I'm going to do this one, right? I'm going to sell this one. I'm going to sell two of these again and send. Okay? I'm back in. I just made $300 and some dollars, 358 so far, right? For last week. Now I'm doing it for this week. Okay? So let's move forward. Okay? Remember, you want to do, if you're going to do monthly, you want to judge it carefully. But if you own it at 280, if you do far out, do anything above 280 that has premium. You don't care what's going to happen. So if you own the stock at 280, do 280, 285, or 275 if you're willing to lose $5 a share. Right? But I would do 280 or above. Let's do it at 280. Why not? Right? You get $425 times 2, that's $850, right? For 1 month, you're gonna make that money back. Although you were negative 7,000, now you're negative 6,000, right? So here we go. Again, we made money again, $295 this time. Look at that. It's at 1 penny now. It's worthless because Apple's at 250. So I'm gonna remember, always close out your position, especially your shorts. Close it out. $2. It's not going to cost you anything. You made the money, right? All right, so let's go back. So now you're going to do the next week, April 9th. What do you think Apple's going to be at April 9th, right? So we just want to keep on going and guessing until we can't guess no more, right? So here's 19. Here's at 280. And April 9th, I get $300, right? Oop, I keep on pushing the wrongs. So I'm going to do 280 because it's close to my break-even point right there. You know, I own the stock for 280, right? And it's coming up. and I say, hey, I still got premium. This is good premium. It's 19 delta, right? I can do 285 to be safer and to make extra money, but you're here trying, if you're trying to keep your stock, right? You want to do a little bit further. You can do 290. Okay, that's 11 delta. Perfect. Let's do 290 again. Let's see what happens. Let's do 2. Okay, we're in. We're gonna keep on doing this, guys, and I'm just gonna show you guys what you do. So now we're gonna go and, oh, what happened to April 3rd? Why didn't I trade April 3rd? Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, so April 9th. Oh, there's a holiday on April 10th, so there's April 9th. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what happens, okay? Okay, here we go. I made another 300. So far I made 3. That's $1,000. Now look at my profit and loss since open. I'm down. I'm back down. I'm back pretty much even now. So let's close this at 4 penny, right? There we go. We're out, right? Apple's climbing back up. Great. So let's do the next week, right? Let's do April 17th now. Let's look at the delta. Remember what I say. You know, the higher now we're basically right at break even. I'm not gonna get this taken away, but now look, the premium's kind of starting to go away. If you want to keep your shares, now remember this, guys. Once you reach to your break even, you don't need to sell call anymore, because you don't want to lose your shares, right? Then don't. Now you're back even. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, right? You're only doing the covered call if you don't care about your shares and you're willing to let it go. But if you want to hold it, leave it alone. Don't sell call anymore. Once it get back to break even. So here, April 17th, I'm saying, okay, at 290, I might get at 280. It's getting too close. I want to keep my share. I'm gonna do this one at 14 delta. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens. Right, I'm in. Okay, so April 17th. Come on. Here we go. I'm down. I'm negative. Why? I did a 285 call, but I'm not negative. Don't worry. As long as, remember, because the reason why it's still negative, because it's trying to decay, right? Let's see at expiration. Let's see at 12. What do we get? Okay, here you're negative $97, right? But because Apple's about to pop above, look at that. It popped back down. And look at this. You just made your money. See how quick it is? You just got to be patient. Patient, right? So now you're done. 1 cent. Close it. Done, right? And look at that. Now you're back above. You're done. You're not going to sell any more calls. You leave it alone. Let it keep on going, right? You're not here to try to look, listen, you're not trying to get your, unless you're willing to let this go, then you're done. If you're willing to let this go, I would do this, okay, for the following week, or even May expiration, okay, but I'll do the following week. Let's do May expiration, okay. If I'm willing to let that go, I'm going to do this and make the big money. Right? Look at this. Max profit is 2,200. Right? But why would you want to do that? You can make more. If Apple keep on going, you can make more, right? So you don't want to do that. You can want, as I say, you don't want to continue to sell, because if you guessed it wrong, you're going to lose your shares, right? So at 300, you're going to make money now, right? Because Apple's going to, if Apple go up to 300 and it stay below 300, you're gonna make this money here. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, I don't remember where we at, but this is May 15th. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna sell two. I'm in, right? May 15th, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we lose money or we make money. Okay, so let's pause. Okay, because I only got 2 minutes right here, and I don't want it to. Okay, why did you lose this money? Because Apple's now at 307. Okay, so now what you're gonna do? You want to lose $500 because it's expiration already, right? So either you lose 500 and you get rid of this, or you roll it. Rolling is very simple. Rolling basically means that you closing this position, you close this position and open a new one. So you can roll it by doing this. By roll it, meaning when you roll it, it's just a simultaneous. So you do it at the same time. You don't close one and buy another one. It's the same time through your broker. So here I'm rolling it to, say, June. Okay, here. June, I want to roll it to 340. Let's say 340. Okay, I don't know what Apple's gonna be at 340. So I lost. I'm gonna get a debit of 700 and June. Sorry. There we go. A debit of $632. Okay. Because I lost that money. You see what I mean? So do you want to do that? Because you're not getting enough credit to do it, so you're not getting a credit. So if you do, say, 320, you might get a credit. I'm not sure. A debit. So it's a less debit. See? Because of this premium. So I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. So again, here you lost. However, you gain this. At expiration, you're going to gain this much. Okay, right now it's about to expire, so you're gonna lose. This is your intrinsic value of 535. Now you take 535, you minus 490, right? So you get $40, roughly. No, I'm sorry, 55 bucks, 45 bucks, $45 negative. And you made this much, and your shares is gone. So if Apple were to keep on going up, which you know where Apple was, 500, right? You would have lost $200 a share if you let this go with it. So again, you got to understand, once you get back to your break even, don't do anymore. If you're an investor, if you are a buy and sell and hold, just leave it alone. You're only here to bring back your money. That's it. You were down a lot of money, but you made, while you waiting, you made, what is it? 2, 5, 3, that's 8, 12, 11, $1,150 roughly. You made $1,150 just by waiting. Now you made more because now it's $20 in the money, right? So you made $20 per share here. So you made here. I mean, how good is that? This is what you've been doing. This is what you do. But once it reached your break, right here, just leave it alone. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to end it here and post this up so you guys can see it, and hopefully I can help you and understand it, okay? All right, good luck trading tomorrow. It's, as I mentioned earlier today, midday, I said, or earlier, right after market close, I post up. I said, this is it. I mean, it's just a blip, right? So it's gonna be green tomorrow, guys. So I don't think we're gonna have any issues. So we'll see. All right. Have a good night. Good luck trading.